Border Patrol agents right now are fed up with President Joe Biden. They're tired of the rhetoric. They're tired of Secretary Mayorkas getting up there and saying, give us time, we have a plan. That's not a plan.
Somebody else I want to thank and I want to introduce is Brandon Judd. He's a great American, a great law enforcement agent. He's with the National Council of Border Patrol, and I want to pass it over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. What you're witnessing is not safe or humane. It is not orderly. What we are seeing today is nothing more than chaos. What we want is an honest conversation. We want to be able to discuss and have the American public understand what is truly going on our borders. It's not safe. It's not humane. It is not orderly. It's one thing to talk about numbers, but unless we have the context of what those numbers actually mean, they're just numbers. 10,000 apprehensions means that we have a station that we just had 44 agents show up for muster. Only 4 deployed to the field to patrol the border. 4. 40 of those agents are doing administrative work. That means the cartel owns that area. The cartels can get anything that they want through that area. Cartels understand the business of illegal immigration. They look to create opportunities. They understand that all they have to do is flood one area, pull resources out of the field. Now they can bring their fentanyl into the United States. It shouldn't be a surprise that we have 70,000 Americans that are dying every year of fentanyl poisoning. And that could end. But it can't end if we're dealing with what we're dealing now. And it is not humane. Numbers and apprehensions, it's important to discuss them, but we have to understand the context. The only thing that we want to do, the only thing that law enforcement wants to do is protect the American people. We put that uniform on, hoping to be able to do our jobs, hoping to be able to protect our fellow Americans, and we can't. And we're demoralized. Border Patrol agents right now are fed up with President Joe Biden. They're tired of the rhetoric. They're tired of Secretary Mayorkas getting up there and saying, give us time, we have a plan. That's not a plan. They knew this was coming. I spoke with the transition team when Joe Biden was announced the President of the United States, when he won the election. I spoke with the transition team. I told them what was going to happen. They knew what was going to happen. They did nothing. I spoke with Secretary Mayorkas prior to his confirmation hearing. I told him what needed to happen. I even stayed within the parameters of Joe Biden. I did not ask them to stick with the Trump policies. I told them what they could do that were within Biden's parameters. They refused, and that's the chaos that we now have. That's an honest conversation. And until we have the honest conversation, until we talk about the context of the apprehensions, what does that mean? Every single time we apprehend 10,000 people, that means we're only deploying 20% of our resources to the field in certain areas. It could be as low as 10%, and in some areas, 5%. That's a problem. But border-wide, 10% when we have 10,000 apprehensions. That means the cartels own our borders. That's an issue for the American people. It can be fixed. It needs to be fixed. We know how to fix it. There just isn't the political will to do it. Thank you.